Team AH is going to make the judge in Virginia really, really mad. Why? Because
Amber's may kiss her appeal goodbye because she has once again attacked the Virginia jury, and her team are also making matters worse by telling the jury how inept it isn't, and trust me, the jury isn't taking it lightly. Will Amber and her team won't stop, or would they? Well, keep watching to know more. Amber could not accept defeat after the multimillionaire defamation trial, and one of the ways we know is that the actress is appealing her loss. The news was first broken by her spokeswoman, Elaine Bredihoft.
And she has some excellent grounds for it. We even had tried to get a UK judgment in to dismiss his case.
And one of these so-called excellent grounds is the case of a fake juror. The actress's legal team filed new court documents in Fairfax County Circuit Court in Virginia on Friday, arguing that juror number 15 was not the individual summoned to sit on the panel. Juror No. 15 was not the individual summoned for jury duty on April 11, 2022, and therefore was not part of the jury panel and could not have properly served on the jury at this trial. The documents state Ms. Heard, who was ordered to pay her ex-husband $8.35 in the defamation case, is calling for a mistrial and a new trial to be ordered. Amber Heard learned the verdict in the defamation suit brought by her ex-husband, Johnny Depp, but her fight isn't over just yet. Despite telling Today that she didn't blame the jury for the outcome, the Aquaman actor's legal team's now switching gears. According to documents obtained by TMZ, Heard's team is calling for the entire verdict to be thrown out. Their reasoning, for starters, they maintain that Depp's team didn't do enough to prove he had been negatively affected by Heard's 2018 op-ed in the Washington Post. However, one of their bigger claims asserts that one of the jurors shouldn't have been allowed to participate. That's because, as noted in TMZ's report, Heard's team has done some digging and believed that while juror 15 was said to have been born in 1945, they may actually have been born in 1970, and now Amber's team is targeting more jurors as though that would have any effect on the fact that her lies were exposed to the world. Her team thought that if the inconsistency proves to be true, that would throw a massive spanner in the works for the initial verdict, and that's probably the reason they are making up this story of fake juror all over again. Besides, according to civil rights and trial attorney Krista Ramey, co-founder of Los Angeles-based civil litigation firm Ramey Law PC, the sudden issue of a juror's age indicates one thing: Amber Heard's team has been watching too many movies. Ramey, this concern over the juror's age appears unwarranted because there's a chance the juror simply shares a name with someone who happens to be younger than them. More than that, though, Ramey believes Heard's team had ample time to say something during jury selection. When I'm questioning potential jurors during jury selection, I research every single one of them. She explains exclusively to Nicki Swift. I Googled their names and looked through their social media. I'm sure Heard's attorneys did the same. As such, Ramey continues, if they thought that this was not the actual person summoned to court, they should have objected at the time of jury selection. Ramey also notes that the legal team's failure to address the issue until now means it's no longer eligible for debate. By not bringing it up in time, she points out it is considered waived. With this, it's logical to conclude that Amber and her team are doing the most, making a fuss about nothingness. You heard it from a legal expert. Let's see what the fans think. I think Amber was so sure that she was going to win this case, that's why when she was on the stand, she made sure she said she wanted to move on. So when she lost the case, she lied about everything moving on in her case. She can't handle the truth or tell it. Did it real? Amber Heard not realize that was the point of the trial. It was a defamation trial. Her one job was to convince the jury to believe her version of events. She came across as theatrical, dishonest, and unlikable. It's no one's fault but her own if they didn't buy it. See you next time for more entertainment.